Happy Thursday. I'm Maeve. This is a Vinyasa class. Give lots and lots of options. Please take care of yourself. Do what you need to do today as it changes and morphs from day to day. Even within the practice, it might change. So I'll give you lots of options. You pick and choose the ones that work for you. We're starting on our backs. Right ankle crossed over left thigh, left foot down on the ground. Palms to the sky. Broaden across the chest, press the backs of the shoulders toward the ground. And start to breathe with a little more attention to the rhythm of the breath, the inhale, the exhale. If it helps you, I like to sometimes just literally count out the length of my breath. So I'll inhale and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale without initially shifting the length, just letting it happen naturally, and just seeing and feeling what that disparity might be in the beginning between the length of the in and the outs. And then taking that and just gradually balancing the duration of both the inhale and the exhale, so that they begin to match, or at least come close in matching. And then from one breath to the next breath, we start to match that rhythm. So that our breath starts to become like a metronome. You can ignore the music for that, so that you're not feeling like you're trying to keep time with the music. You're keeping time with yourself. Good. Stay here or lift the left leg up. And if you can do this without holding on, that would be my preference, but if you need to hold on to the left leg, that's fine also. Both arms stretch up to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl the shoulders up, and then start to pull the left leg in toward the chest, gently moving the right knee away, lengthening out. Yes. One more inhale. You're going to release, take your right hand to your right heel, put your left foot flat on the floor, half happy baby. Just draw that right knee toward the ground, and then push the foot into the hand. So you're pulling down and pushing away, equal opposition. You can take your left hand to your left thigh and kind of press that left thigh away if that feels okay. And then release. Right foot to the floor, left ankle crosses, palms to the sky, arms at your side, broaden across your chest, press the backs of the shoulders down. Come back to your breath. You can stay here. This does not need to change, but if it's okay, lift the right leg up. You're gently pressing the left ankle into the right thigh. You're gently drawing the right thigh, the right leg toward the chest. And then that left knee is kind of extending outward. Yeah. And if you need support, go for it. But if you can do this without using your arms, that would be my preference for today. And then reach the arms up to the sky. Plug the fingers to the sky. Feel the shoulders kind of lift and then curling up. Yes. So good. And draw the legs in a little closer to the chest if you can. Curl up a little higher.
And then left hand to left heel, right foot to the ground, half happy baby. And if you want, right hand can come to the right thigh. Just kind of create a little resistance here, bracing that right arm, that right hand into your right thigh. Good. Both knees in. Rock up and through. Hands and knees, please. Good. Good. Beautiful. Hover your knees up off the ground. Take your chest, your ribs more truthfully, your front rib cage toward your thighs. Keep the knees bent, press into the hands a little more. Drop the ears between the biceps if it's there for you. And then start to push the heels toward the ground and allow the legs to straighten any amount. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg stretches back. Stay here about 5 breaths. Work the leg a little longer, use the right hip, the glutes to extend the leg longer and possibly higher. And then knee into your chest. Place your right foot between your hands. You can help it forward if you need to. Put your left knee down on the ground, please. Turn your left foot over to the right. Right hand can stay down at the ground. Your arm can shift up to your thigh. Of course, you can use a block. Side angle with the back knee down. Lengthen out both sides of your torso. Take one more breath in. Left hand comes down. Square off that left foot. Beautiful. Straighten the right leg. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Take your right leg out to the right side. Plant the foot down on the ground and then just shift back a little bit. Shift forward into your hands. Sweep the right leg behind you. Keep the left knee down. Kick your left foot over to the right. Bring your right knee behind your left knee. And then sink back, sit back, Gomukhasana in the legs. So I'm just going to turn toward you, but left knee is on top of right knee. You can always just sit cross-legged. If this doesn't agree with your body, don't force something that doesn't want to happen. One more breath in. Shift forward. Take the right leg back. Square off the left foot. Take the left arm forward. Stay there or bend the right leg. Reach back for your foot with your left hand and then push your foot into your hand. Draw the belly up. Pull the heart forward. Maybe start to lift the gaze a bit. Very nice. Release back open if you have the foot. Bring the left hand down to the ground. Tuck the right toes. Just pick up the left knee and stay here to breathe. You're going to inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee over to your right elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. So step that left foot back. Take a breath in. Come down to the floor. Cobra. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale the left leg straight back. You're here about 5 breaths. Use the glutes of that left leg to extend the leg, to lift it possibly higher. And then don't forget about the right leg. Pin the right hip in gently. Lift the leg higher, so draw the inner and outer legs up equally. And then draw your knee down the center. Place your left foot forward. Bring your right knee down to the ground. And then turn your right foot over to the left. Side angle with the back knee down, please. So there's a really big tendency, especially in this version with the knee down, to kind of round the back and just try to get around. Just allow the hips to sink and rise simultaneously. So push into that front foot, feel that resistance keeping you up. And then use that to lengthen out the left side body. So good. Last breath in. Bring the hands around. Take that right foot square behind you and then straighten the left leg. Half splits here. Good. Bring your left hand to the inside of that left leg. Take the left leg out to the side. Plant the foot and just kind of shift back. Come forward, root into the hands. Sweep the left leg straight back. Take the right arm forward. And then option to take the foot, or you can just stay where you were. Yeah, really nice. Beautiful. Come back out with control. Good, keep that left leg lifted. Actually, I lied. Tuck the left toes, lift the right knee up. Good. And then pause. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee over to the left. Inhale, center. Bring it to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Work that left leg strong. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Shift left, inhale, to the right, step your foot back, inhale. Halfway down chaturanga or the floor. Upward facing dog or cobra or any other back bend. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Beautifully done. Smooth out your breath, take a moment here. Rise to your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Look forward, bring your feet up to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Bow down, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Squeeze your glutes, lift the heart, and then draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Release your arms down at your side, turn the palms open, take a pause here. Lift the legs higher, so think about rooting down into the ground to lift up. Steady breath. Rise, inhale. Hinge of the hips, forward fold. Halfway with your inhale. Plant your hands. Plank. Your choice if you'd like to take chaturanga, if you'd like to drop to the floor, or if you'd like to skip it and go right to down dog. You have that option every time. Exercise your options. Once in down dog, take a full breath. And then with your inhale, lift into your toes. Your exhale bends your knees. You hollow out the belly at the end of the breath. Bring your feet to your hands. Walk, step, or jump. Lengthen halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Use your legs, use your glutes, use your belly right here to rise up. Send the heart to the thumbs. And then bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, rising up.
Exhale, bowing forward.
Inhale, offer your heart, lengthen the spine. Make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels rise up. Exhale, stretch back and look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands draw to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Good. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga or not. Make your way to down dog. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Fantastic. Chair, inhale. Bend your knees, lower the hips. Come into a toe stand. Keep the toe stand, bring your hands down to the ground, and then just lift the hips, drop the heels. Halfway, inhale. Take it back. Make your way to dog. Right leg stretches back with an inhale, nice and controlled. Exhale, bring it to the left elbow. Inhale, bring it to the right elbow. Exhale it back to the left. Inhale, stretch back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Warrior one, rising up. Back heel roots. Lift, 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 lift through the spine. Draw the feet toward each other. Send your fingers to the sky from your back rib cage. Send your fingers to the sky from your back rib cage. So shoot those arms up. Don't worry what happens in the shoulders, just reach up. Good, straighten the front leg. You're gonna bow over the front leg. Arms are gonna reach back behind you without lacing the hands, squeeze the hands toward each other. Inhale, reach forward, come onto the back toes. Lift the heart and then bring your left knee to your right calf. Jiva spot. Come back to chair, top of the mat. Lift your heels, sink down. Bring your hands down to the ground and then hips to the sky, heels to the ground. Halfway, inhale. Make your way to down dog. From dog, left leg back with control, please. Cross over to the right, exhale. Inhale, bring it over to the left. Exhale, back to the right. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, place your foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1, rising up. Yes. Pull the feet toward each other gently. Feel that lift. So allow space in your back body to take the arms up more. So allow yourself to really lift here as opposed to dropping back and sinking into the back body. Push it away like you're in plank. Use like a plank strength in your back here. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Start to hinge forward. You can adjust your feet however you need to. Without lacing the hands, just take them back behind you and squeeze the hands toward each other. Inhale, pulls the heart forward, pulls the gaze forward, lift the back heel, and then pull that right knee into your left calf, Jiva squat. And then chair, inhale. Pick up the heels, sink into a toe stand. Hands come down, heels and hips move away from each other. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. It's in you. We're going to do that same sequence. The breath is no faster, we just stay for a shorter duration in each pose. Right leg back, inhale. Cross to the left, exhale. Inhale, right elbow. Exhale, left elbow. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior one, rise up, inhale. Straighten the front leg. Bow forward. Squeeze the hands toward each other without making contact. Inhale, heart pulls forward. Reach forward, left knee comes to right calf, Jiva squat. This time, left knee lifts up. Cross ankle, left ankle to right thigh, and then sink, sink, sink. Beautiful. Bring your hands down. Pick up that right heel. Just take a moment here. Working that kind of toe stand in that right leg. Good. Come back out. Come back to chair. Take a breath in. Full toe stand, both heels. Lift. Hands come down. Heels press down as hips stretch up. Lengthen the spine, offer the heart. Chaturanga, exhale. Move through to down dog. Left leg stretches back. Cross to the right. Inhale it over to the left, the knee that is, to the elbow, and then back to the right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior one. To rise up, pull the feet toward each other. Straighten the front leg. Bow, reach the hands back and squeeze the hands toward each other. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Reach the arms forward. Right knee comes to left calf, Jiva squat. And then right knee lifts up. You're gonna cross that ankle on your thigh. Yes. And then sink. So nice, really nice. Hands come down. And just lift the left heel, kind of drop the hips a little more, lift the heart up. Heel down, chest up. Come back to chair. Good, same thing, heels lift up, hands come down, and then heels down to lift the hips up. Lengthen up halfway, and then make your way back. Right leg back, inhale. Cross to the left. Stay forward, inhale to the right. Back to the left, exhale. Stretch back, inhale. Exhale, place your foot forward. Warrior one, squeeze the feet toward each other to rise up. Sink a little deeper. Straighten the front leg, bow forward. Reach the hands back. And then pull forward. Lift off, Jiva squat. Sink as low as you can. And then rise up with that left knee. Cross the ankle. And then sink. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right where you are if you want. Bring the chest down toward the shin. Reach forward, send the hips back. Maybe bring the hands down. Maybe pick up that right heel, so come into that little toe stand. You've got to tip the torso forward
to use some physics to lift that right leg back behind you. Come back out the way you came in. Don't worry, you're going to have another shot. Coming to chair. Toe stand. This time take it down. All the way Navasana. Beautiful. Right leg is going to go up toward the sky. Left leg is going to extend out. You're going to come slowly down. The shoulders stay up. Back into boat. Yes. Yes. Left leg is going to lift up as the right leg goes down. So you're just like using them as a counter. Control it down. Shoulders stay up. Back into boat. Cross your shins. Take it back to dog. Left leg back, inhale. Cross over to the right. Take it to the left. Back to the right. Three-legged dog. Place your left foot forward. Pull the feet toward each other. Root the heels. Rise, warrior one. Sink a little deeper. Straighten the front leg. Bow forward. Squeeze the hands toward each other without touching. And then take that energy. Reach forward. Lift off, Jiva squat. Take it as deep as you can here. Rise up, right knee lifts. Cross the ankle. Good. Sink down. No need to go anywhere but here, but if you want, bring that chest down. Hands to the ground. Wrap the foot around the shoulder, around the tricep. Hands plant. Bend the left knee more. Pick up the heel. That's your start. And then you lift by kind of tipping the chest forward. Come back out the same way you came in. Chair into toe stand. All the way down to Navasana. Beautiful. You can use your arms to help you up here. You can bend your knees. You can just stay here in boat, and when we go down, you come here. So you make it what you need to be. Lower down, both legs. Shoulders are up, breathe. Your glutes are squeezing here. Legs are super strong. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, take it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Cross your shins. Take it back. Stretch your left leg back, your left leg back. See if you can sink into the right heel a little like heavier, a little more rooted, and then stretch the left leg back a little bit more, but without like opening up at the hips. Try to stay as neutral as you can. Lift the right heel super high. Bend the right knee. Look at your hands. You're going to hop your right foot toward your hands. You're going to lift the left leg up. Right foot comes forward. Warrior three.
bend the right knee. Start to tip forward from the torso. Bring your hands in prayer to your right knee. And then start to lift that left leg higher. You're like dive bombing here. Woo. Start to bend the left knee. Pull it into your chest. Rise up. Drive that right leg straight. Lift the heart up. Maybe kick that left leg out. Right into toe stand. So bring the feet together. Lift the heels up. Good. Take your hands out in front of you. Pretty good distance. Like, don't try to get your hands right next to your feet. You don't need to. Take them in front of you. Rock your weight forward and then back. Find that toe stand. Rock your weight forward. Find the toe stand. Two more, please. And then take it back. Plank, chaturanga, down dog. You can use that same sort of rhythm. Yes! To get there. That was beautiful. Yes! Take a moment here. So nice. Right leg slowly back. So you can sink into the left heel a little more. Send more weight back into the legs. So use the arms, use the hands. How long can you extend the right leg? And then lift the left heel. Bend the left knee, look toward your hands, hop your left foot forward. Set it up, take your time, warrior three. So to bend the left knee, try to bring the hands to make contact with the knee. And then just start to pitch yourself forward. Lift the right leg a little higher. Use the glutes to do so. Start to pull the right knee into your chest. Rise up. So push into that left foot. Oh, hello glutes. Lift the knee up. Yes. Maybe take that leg out straight. Come right into toe stand. Good. So I really want you to have a little length in front of you. And it doesn't mean that your feet have to leave the ground at all. You're going to take the hands forward, rock, and then catch. Toe stand. Yep. Yes. Keep doing that. See how softly and slowly you can land. Yes. So start to like slow it down by using your center. Even allowing yourself to kind of stay forward in the hands a little bit longer to slow it down to come back. The next one, use it to take it back to plank chaturanga. And we'll meet in down dog. So beautiful. Take a moment there. Smooth out your breath. Really, really nice. Yeah, you're amazing. Left leg stretches back. Right heel is heavy. Lift high into the right toes. Bend the right knee. Look forward. Right foot to your hands. Right into warrior three. Bend the right knee, sink down. Rise straight up, extend that leg out if it's there for you. And this time cross ankle to thigh. Yes, you're getting another shot at a flying pigeon if you care to take it. Chest moves down toward your shin. Send your hips back. Hands to the ground, wrap your left foot around your right shoulder around the tricep. Try to slide the shin as high as you can into the tricep. You have to tip the chest down to lift up. This time from flying pigeon, if you want, put the leg down, you're in plank, make your way back. Otherwise, just get there however you need to. So good. From dog, right leg stretches back. Left heel is heavy. And then shift that, lift into the toes. Bend the left knee. Look forward. Hop the left foot forward. Right into warrior three. And then bend the standing leg, dive down. Push to rise up. Maybe straight leg right up. And then cross ankle, thigh. Send the hips back. Deepen the crease of the hips. Bring the chest toward the shin. Stay here or bring your hands down to the ground. Stay there or wrap your right foot around the left shoulder. Try to get the shin way into the triceps. Come into the left toes. Drop the chest a little in order to lift up, and then you can re-lift the chest up. And then left foot down. If you're in flying pigeon, make your way back. Downward facing dog. Very well done. Take your feet as wide as your mat, and then shorten your stance about 6 inches or so. Take your left hand to your right ankle or calf, your heel, and gently turn open. Release it. Reset. Second side. Release the hands. Malasana. Walk the hands back. You can adjust your feet however you want, as narrow or as wide. If you want to put something under your heels so you feel supported, fantastic. If your heels are up, it's no big deal. We've been doing toe stands all day, right? Toe stands all day, so you can do one here too if your ankles don't allow for the heels to come down. No big deal. Reach the hands forward on the ground. Drop the head. And then as if you were going into cow's pose, pull the gaze forward, pull the heart forward, get a little longer in the spine. And then bring your forearms down to the ground if you can, right from there. Good, walk the feet into dolphin. Good, stretch your right leg up. Drop heavier into your left heel. And then lift the left heel up. And then maybe shift forward a little bit. Maybe push into those forearms and just take a little hop forward. So it's that same sense of like when we were here. I know it seems totally different. It's really not, I promise you. It's the same sense of physics, just shifting your physics. Don't worry about getting up into the perfect Pigeon Mayurasana. Who cares? Just take a little shift. Come back down. Malasana. Come up into the hands, take it back, and give yourself a little pause. Walk the hands forward again. Good. Pull the heart through, but keep the spaciousness of the back. So press the hands down, pull the heart through, but keep the spaciousness of the back. So you're not attempting a back bend here in any way. You're Back ribs are really strong, your shoulders feel very strong. Pick up your heels, bring your forearms down, come back into dolphin again. This time your left leg comes up. Drop heavy into the right heel first, so just allow yourself to have a moment of grounding, of weightedness. And then really lift the right heel up. You can bend the right knee and feel how that shifts you forward. And then pushing the forearms down, maybe you take a few little kicks here. And of course, if you're comfortable in pincha, go ahead and go up. But there's zero pressure to get there. Yes. Beautiful. Fantastic. When you're ready, come back into Malasana. Really, really, really good. Don't worry, you're going to have another opportunity, I promise. I promise. Come back to Malasana. Good. So as we did from toe stand into our hands, we're going to do from Malasana into our hands. Don't overthink it. Bring the hands down. Little hop up. Yeah. It's almost like you're keeping the shape of like a happy baby. You might kick up all the way out of it. Yeah, that happens sometimes. And then back into Malasana. And simply forward fold, please. Just square off the feet, drop the head. Lengthen up halfway. Bring your hands to your hips and then rise all the way up to standing. Fantastic. Okay, we're gonna take a couple minutes. We've like approached getting upside down from a few different perspectives. From down dog, lifting up, kicking the foot forward. From toe stand, from Malasana, we've done forearm, we've done straight arm. You don't have to go upside down, but I'm gonna give you some time to play. My request is that you do something that is not your normal. So if you're like super proficient in handstands and you always kick up with your right leg, try kicking up with your left leg, or do both legs together. And don't worry about finding that perfect, beautiful, straight up and down handstand. Refine the sense of strength, of physics shifting. Let yourself be playful in it, and you might just find some balance, I promise. All right, so just let yourself play. Alternatively, any standing pose, any like Prasarita Padottanasana would be lovely here as a substitution, if you will. Good. Good, Nicole. Keep your belly in. Last 20 seconds or so. And then make your way onto your backs when you're ready. Okay, arms at your side, palms toward the sky. Press your feet down. Lift up 2 inches off the ground with your hips. Just two. Check in with your feet. If the weight shifted primarily to the outer foot, consider taking your feet a little wider, maybe turning the toes slightly open. Rebalance the weight in your feet, inner, outer foot equally pressured, and then rise up the rest of the way into your bridge pose. Good. Without lacing the hands, turn the pinky finger down into the ground. Press from the pinky finger up to the shoulder, down into the floor. Allow your low back to get longer. Check in with your big toes. One more inhale. Releasing down with your exhale. Repeating that again. Or Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing row. Hands will come by the shoulders, ears. Press into the feet. You can take a stop on the top of the head and then rise up. Or you can just go straight up. One more inhale. And your exhale brings you gently down. So we're in this practice to get feedback. So I always relate this practice to the things that I practice, which was music growing up. And if you're playing music, you're playing scales or something, or you're playing a song and you hit a wrong note, you hear it immediately, right? You know pretty much immediately. Don't keep playing that wrong note over and over again. We have to do the same thing in our bodies, in our state of being, and see how we respond to poses. Bridge or upward facing bow again. We've got to adjust those wrong notes, right? You don't keep playing the same wrong notes. This time, maybe lift your heels up. Come into a toe stand on the feet. And then gently out with your exhale. And then legs out straight. Hands to the front of your hips. Let your elbows drop heavy toward the ground. Just a couple breaths here. Good. Left knee into your chest. Left knee into your chest. Take your right hand toward the left ankle and then gently draw that foot across. Stay here. Explore this in any way, and I'll give you some suggestions, but you can find any form here that you like. If you want, you can wrap this right arm around the left foot and then bring the hands around the lower part of the left leg, like a cradle. And then if you want, you can curl the shoulders up, you can extend that right leg out. Good. If you want to go from here into another version, you can take this right arm, elbow comes to like the back of the heel, or the Achilles, where it meets the heel, and then left arm comes overhead. And then the hands find each other, and then your left arm becomes like a little hammock for your head. Unravel slowly, carefully. Bring the left knee back into your chest and then straighten the leg up to the sky. Hold the hamstring, push the leg into the hands to kind of straighten the leg and to move it away from your torso. Good. And then slowly lower the left leg down. Right knee comes into your chest, give it a squeeze. And then reach down, gently draw Not even draw, it's like you're guiding your foot across here. Just to kind of, you're not pulling on it, you're just like, oh, let's go this way. Okay, this is a good idea. And then stay here. Maybe float the left leg, maybe curl the shoulders, maybe wrap the leg. You don't have to take the head off the ground, by the way. This is just like if you want a little extra juice. And then the same option as on the first side, if you want, you take this left elbow to the right heel, bend that right, left arm, and then right arm comes above, elbow bends. You find the hands together, and then your head is cradled in your right arm. I actually like to gently press my head back into the arm to kind of get that reversal of tech neck. Notice your breath. Coming out slowly, unraveling. Take this right leg up straight. Press the leg away. So it's just going to move that right hip kind of back in line with the left hip, roughly in line with the left hip. Pull the knee back into your chest. I skipped that, sorry. And then release the leg down. Good. Just take a moment here. And then slide your feet into each other. Supta Baddha Konasana. Just take a pause here. Release those inner thighs. Allow the knees to be heavy, but don't ever force your knees out. Just let them kind of fall gently out. Yep. Very nice. Draw the knees back into center, and then bring both knees into your chest, Apanasana. So don't often practice shoulder stand. One, it just doesn't feel great on my body, so I know it's all about me, right? But it's hard without being able to see you and lack of props, etc. But for some of you, I know it feels absolutely fantastic. So if you're a shoulder stander and you love it, I'll give everyone else some options. You are welcome to go into shoulder stand now, okay? If you're not a shoulder stander like me, we have some other options. Both legs are going to go up. This is option one. While I don't love shoulder stand, I do love plow pose, and you might as well. Arms come down alongside the body. Gently press into the floor with the arms and bring the legs overhead. And so one of the things that does allow me to feel a little bit better in plow and in shoulder stand is that similar action in the head that we had just before here, where you're gently keeping, it's like foundational. You're using your head gently as part of your foundation into the floor. So rather than allowing the floor to bully your neck, you're meeting the pressure of the floor by gently pressing the back of the head into the ground. And then we're going to start to come out slowly. So you can bend your knees by your ears if it feels good. If you're in shoulder stand, start to come down into plow and then come here. And then we're just going to roll down. Good. And then take the legs all the way out straight on the ground. Bring your hands in close to your hips. You can actually kind of scoot your butt on top of your thumbs or on top of your hands a little bit. Open up the chest. If it feels good, you can press into the elbows, draw the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the head, and the very top of the head comes down for fish pose. Feel the breath in the front of your throat. to come out, push the elbows down, release, release, release. And then release your hands out to the side. If there's something that you need before the end of your practice, like a twist or happy baby, do that now. And then if you'd rather sit in meditation, please feel free to rise up. Otherwise, we are arriving in Shavasana. We're choosing this moment of quiet and still. Start to bring awareness back to your breathing. Start to bring awareness back to your body. To your sense of being. When you're ready, gently make your way from where you are to sitting, any way you'd like. And once you're seated comfortably, bring your hands onto your thighs, onto your knees. Soften the gaze. You don't have to close your eyes unless it feels good. Just take a moment here. Feel the effects of your practice. I say that often. But we practice our scales. We stop hitting the wrong notes. And let the music wash over you. So that's my personal analogy. I hope you have something that works for you. But in this practice of yoga, we don't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. We keep finding out new things about ourselves. So sometimes the physical looks the same, but we find something new about that. Bring your hands together at your heart. Honor this time on your mat with yourself. Lift up tall, inhale, and bow, exhale. Rise, inhale, eyes open gently. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Have a wonderful